make you stay, but I can't rely on you. Doesn't matter what I do. You say you need a time, I think you mean a buyout, 'cause it's pretty clear you're on your way out. And though I understand it's hard sometimes to make up your mind in these trying times, yeah, I just can't accept you leaving me when I'm overseas with the heart so heavy. Think that I deserve the truth for once, not a guilty tone, 'cause you're not alone, yeah. You said you wanna come home, but I know you don't. So this time I won't hear it on the phone. If you got something to say to me, then say it to my face. What it's all about, why you're bailing out. Think you owe me an apology. Just say it to my face. You're sorry. You're so sorry. You're so sorry. You're so sorry. You're so sorry. Say it to my face. You're sorry. And I quit my job for you, even quit some friends for you, 'cause you couldn't stand it, me all independent, so you had to have me for yourself. That was when I trusted you, when I could add up 2 and 2, when you promised we'd be together, you, me, forever. Now there's nothing left to lose. And though I understand it's hard sometimes to make up your mind in these trying times, yeah, I just can't accept you leaving me when I'm overseas with the heart so heavy. Think that I deserve the truth for once, not a guilty tone, 'cause you're not alone, yeah. You said you wanna come home, but I know you don't. So this time I won't hear it on the phone. If you got something to say to me, then say it to my face. What it's all about, why you're bailing out. Think you owe me an apology. Just say it to my face. You're sorry. You're so sorry. You're so sorry. You're so sorry. You're so sorry. Say it to my face. You're sorry. This time I think I get it. This love was overrated. No more infatuated. And I blame it on you. I blame it on you. Yeah. This time I hope you get it. In love you shouldn't fake it. No, I'm old enough to take it. So just say it to me. Say it to me. So this time I won't hear it on the phone. If you got something to say to me, then say it to my face. What it's all about, why you're bailing out. Think you owe me an apology. Just say it to my face. You're sorry. You're so sorry. You're so sorry. You're so sorry. You're so sorry. Say it to my face. You're sorry. am looking for a fire to keep me on the line. Yeah, a fire with a dazzling light. And I don't know if I am closer. Still looking for a fire in the end of the night. So don't hide it, 'cause I know that you do. I know that you do. I gotta find it now. I gotta find it now. Before it's over. I gotta find it now. I gotta find it now. I remember when you told me it's alright. Don't know why I could not see. We have to stay together now. Save me some time. Come help me find the light. I am looking for a fire to keep me on the line. Yeah, a fire with a dazzling light. And I don't know if I am closer. Still looking for a fire in the end of the night. So don't hide it, 'cause I know that you do. I know that you do. I gotta find it now. I gotta find it now. Wait for me, baby. I gotta find it now. I gotta find it now. You say that you will change the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you wear your hair. Change the way you dress, the way you kiss, everything, 'cause you are scared that I might leave you. Oh, why should I leave you? Baby, please don't talk to me that way. Don't talk to me that way. 'Cause I think you're perfect for me, just the way you are. And I don't ever want to leave you. Baby, don't you talk to me that way. And I'm sorry if I sound a little harsh, but I don't know how to get through to you. Because you don't seem to know that you are everything a girl could dream of. Baby, won't you hear me? Don't talk to me that way. 'Cause I think you're perfect So casually keep diving into concrete, so bittersweet, huh? Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder, you know. Sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the low, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark. Maybe just a better kind of bitter. Lose gravity, I'm swimming in the quicksand. Up to my knees. Keep losing sleep, I'm manic dream at midnight.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy J Red Unfiltered, and we are back with another show. Guys. I'm gonna just be honest. I know I haven't been streaming as much, man. The truth of the matter is, like I've been saying, life has been lifing. So I'm hoping that y'all will extend me a little bit of grace, and we're gonna go ahead and get through this because we got this is insane. This is insane because spoiler alert. The meat of what we really want to talk about is P Diddy and his mansion getting raided. Because honestly, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I saw it coming. I did. But just to think that it'd be happening so soon, that's what I didn't see coming. And it's real. It's this is interesting. This situation is interesting. But let's go ahead and look at the story and see. Let's see what's being reported, guys, because honestly, eh, we went through the documents and we saw the allegations that P Diddy has been accused of. We know that at least that there are stories of this man out there doing some horrendous, just egregious, freak nasty, just gross things. So let's just see because.
A story we're following, and of course, we're trying to gather more and more information about it here on Live Now from Fox, as Diddy's home in Los Angeles has been raided by Homeland Security. Of course, we're learning more information. I do want to take you back out here.
The feds. Wow. The feds.
Before we get out to our Fox 11 team in their coverage, because some of this video is very dramatic and we don't know a ton of information right now about this here on Live Now from Fox. Of course, breaking news of this, as you can see, potentially law enforcement officials and other officials just outside of a gate, this on a street near the Beverly Hills area. Of course, we're following it very closely on Live Now from Fox. And of course, we're watching this. We didn't know exactly.
Okay. So, as we're getting into this video, I need to lay the groundwork. P Diddy, this music mogul, right? Because I need you guys to understand where I'm coming from too. I need you to understand because look, this is like, I'm sorry if you came here for news. This isn't that. This is. I'm here. I want to give my opinion and show how this relates to the culture and how this is a reflection of our culture. P Diddy is a great reflection of our culture because at the end of the day, not so unlike Robert Kelly, Mr. R. Kelly himself, P Diddy has been allowed to get away with this nonsense because of his position, power, influence, and his money. So we can't sit here and just act like this. This is just news. Oh, this is just story. No, this is big. This is big because at the end of the day, these people that played a role in shaping the culture and the way it is. You probably saw it with the All That guy or the Nickelodeon guy, Dan, whatever his name is. These people are starting to be held accountable. Now look, I'm just gonna be honest. They held Bill Cosby accountable for doing much less than what Diddy is accused of. And they locked that old man up. So why is Diddy roaming free? And this isn't a whataboutism argument. This is just to point out hypocrisy. And that's just what it is. They locked Bill Cosby up. Let's just be real. Bill Cosby was 80-something years old, and they locked that man up. But Diddy is sitting here roaming free. You don't think that that's a little weird? This freaky black man that just reckless, can get away with anything, feels untouchable. This guy can get back. Oh, guys, did you read that victim reported that dude who was talking about what he was forced to endure? Now, whether you believe that or not, his story lines up with what Cassie says. If all these people and their stories are lining up, then obviously there's something going on. Even to the point of where they're comparing Diddy to somebody like Jeffrey Epstein. This is not right. This is sick. And the culture excuses people like this because it's okay with it as long as you don't get caught. Now that you know, or Diddy, it's okay that Diddy's a freak just as long as he ain't like touching underage girls. Okay, you know what I mean? It don't matter. But guess what? Guess what? The man is sick. The man is sick. So at the end of the day, I'm not saying that some things aren't worse than others. I hope you don't misunderstand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, when you look at somebody like P. Diddy and you see the things that he does them because he feels like he can get away with it and he's untouchable. He's untouchable because guess what? Not only will his money just allow him to do whatever, but the culture will too. Nobody's going to hold him accountable. That's the truth.
What we were seeing at the time. So this is just a little bit ago as you can see a crowbar to get through this gate initially as well, the long guns and a multitude of people. As you'll see, they'll zoom out a little bit just to see the amount of force they are using to get inside this home. And of course, the complex in which this home sits is a very expansive one for the American rapper and producer. You can see them checking inside of a vehicle. We don't know exactly what is involved, if Diddy's even there. We don't know a ton of information about this.
Newsflash, he wasn't there. Guys, he wasn't there. He was allegedly he's on a plane about to land somewhere in the Caribbean. But yeah, they went to Miami and they went to LA. They raided both of his homes. His son's locked up and everything. And this is just crazy.
All, but this was dramatic video coming in of the Los Angeles home there, raided by Homeland Security. Some of those images there on the backs of them. We also saw other images. I want to kind of quickly move to what else we saw as people were led away, potentially in custody. Don't know who these individuals are, if they're related to Diddy in any way, but you can see them. A dramatic video from our Sky Fox team there in Los Angeles as we continue to cover this. And our Fox 11 team is there on the ground right now as we speak. Let's take you out to some of their coverage here as we follow this developing story out of Los Angeles.
And then detain those 3 people inside. We haven't seen any signs of P. Diddy himself. Again, we're hearing that he is possibly in New York, but several people inside the home that will surely be questioned. Very chaotic scene when all of this happened. Lots of neighbors wondering what's going on, of course, and we'll keep you updated. But it's definitely going to be quite a scene here for the remainder of the day.
Yeah, when you see this number of law enforcement agencies coming together, making this type of raid to such a big, high-profile mansion like this, in a neighborhood like this as well, this is very thought out, methodical, planned out for days. So they base this on a number of information gathering that they've received and evidence or what they're looking for. So clearly this is not something they do lightly. They really go through the process of making sure that everything is ready before they conduct a raid like this. So yes, this took a lot of planning for all these multiple agencies to come together to actually now conduct a type of raid like this, as you're seeing right now with this street also shut down for the time being, because Haley, you could see the perimeter has been set up in that neighborhood to keep just the public back from the work.
Breaking news, the Department of Homeland Security has just confirmed to CNN that federal law enforcement agents have raided properties owned by musician and producer Sean Diddy Combs. Let's bring in CNN security correspondent Josh Campbell and CNN legal analyst Joey Jackson. Josh, let me start with you. What are these?
And you probably wonder why I'm playing different videos, because I like to get a different perspectives, and because the media is an example, and I've been trying to prove a point, for the last couple years. The media is really biased, and so I would like to, I want to hear how. So I like to listen to different media outlets and hear how they interpret the same event. So that's what I'm saying. So normally I don't go to CNN for this kind of stuff, but like I said, I want to hear different perspectives.
Raids by federal agents in multiple locations tell you about the seriousness.
And it isn't about Trump, so chances are they're not going to be on anything stupid.
of this investigation.
Yeah, Wolf, a very significant development here, seeing this law enforcement action taking place. I'll point out, just to be clear at the outset, we don't know that Sean Diddy Combs himself is the subject or target of a federal investigation. So it's just worth pointing that out at this hour. But what we do know is that two properties associated with him, we saw the feds descend on those properties. We saw on aerial footage, federal agents both here in the Los Angeles area as well as in.
I mean, they obviously had a warrant for his arrest if they showed up there. I mean, or a warrant to start a search warrant, obviously, if they showed up. So what are you talking about?
Miami at those residences. Now, the Department of Homeland Security, their what's called HSI, Homeland Security Investigations, gave CNN a statement. I'll read you part of that when asked about what this activity is. They say that earlier today, HSI New York executed law enforcement actions as part of an ongoing investigation with assistance from HSI Los Angeles, HSI Miami, and our local law enforcement partners. That is it, confirming that they are conducting what they're deeming law enforcement action, which could indicate search warrants being conducted there, could indicate arrests being conducted. We just don't know at this hour specifically what that law enforcement action is. It is worth pointing out, though, that Combs himself obviously has faced significant legal woes in recent months. I'll give you just the highlights of what actually occurred. In November, he was sued.
Appreciate the like. Thank you so much.
For rape and abuse by a former partner. That lawsuit was then settled very quickly. But in December, he faced sexual assault allegations in a complaint filed in the Southern District of New York. The suit was brought by a woman referred to as Jane Doe, who said that she was 17 at the time when these allegations took place back in 2003. He was accused of sex trafficking and gang rape, among other allegations, also in that suit naming two of his associates. Of course, Combs denied any wrongdoing there. And then just last month, a former employee of Combs filed a suit also in the state of New York, accusing him of sexual assault, of sexual harassment, and, quote, grooming. That former employee stated that he had worked for Combs between 2022 and 2023. Among those
we looked at that, guys. We looked at that in that whole statement, and it was rough, man. It was rough. Whew. Just, ugh.
Allegations. This former employee, a male employee, said that Combs did not compensate him for his music production work and forced him to procure and interact with sex workers, threatened him with serving alcoholic beverages laced with drugs to guests at parties at Combs' home. And then Combs' son, Justin Combs, was also accused of soliciting prostitutes and underage girls at his father's homes. Again, the Combs have denied any wrongdoing, but just a series of allegations that we've seen taking place. Final point, Wolf, I'll note is that while we don't know the specific allegations or why the feds are at these residences, it is worth pointing out the agency that is conducting this law enforcement activity. It's not the FBI, it's not the DEA or the ATF. This is HSI, Homeland Security Investigations. For those unfamiliar, this is an agency that has long been the forefront.
Oh, what's going on? B Fry says that's too bad. Yeah, I would hope we'd be on the same side on this one. Yeah, I don't really have very much sympathy for this guy. I'm just gonna be honest for you. I think Diddy's sick. I think Diddy is sick, and I think they need to lock him up. But that's just me, though.
Specifically at human trafficking investigations. So although we don't have the specifics yet, we're starting to we can glean just based on which agency has the lead, the direction this might go. But again, we don't yet know that Combs himself was the target of the investigation, Wolf. We do know that at this hour that federal agents were at two of his homes, both here in Los Angeles and in Florida, Wolf.
Yeah, important points. Joey Jackson, now let me repeat, we don't know if Sean Diddy Combs himself is under investigation, but clearly, Joey, it's not good if your homes are actually being raided.
No, it's not, Wolf. And I think, whatever conclusions can be drawn remain to be seen, right? There's not an indictment that we're talking about. That means that we're not speaking of a grand jury having rendered a conclusion, not as to guilt. That's not what grand jurors do, but as to reason to believe that a crime was committed and he committed them. Having said that, whenever you have a raid and an investigation, these things need to be really predicated upon, right? The precursor for this to happen would be some probable cause.
No, it's a like, come on. Come on. Like, are you serious? Like, yeah, well, what I mean, that's one of my problems with CNN. It's just they always like, I don't know, I just feel like they got it too easy. CNN got it way too easy. CNN. But yeah, I mean, I don't need no video to talk about Diddy. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, guys, we've seen all the allegations that have come out against him, and honestly, I don't really have any beef that Diddy is under investigation. Now, what I will say is I'm not going to place guilt on him because at the end of the day, innocent until proven guilty. But I'm just gonna say that me personally, do I believe it? Do I believe that Diddy has done the things that he's been accused of? Yes, I absolutely do. And I want to hear you guys' thoughts on that too. But like I said, I absolutely believe that Diddy has done these things. I absolutely believe that he's caused the trauma, the damage to people. I absolutely 100%. Have y'all watched Making the Band? Like, have y'all seen Making the Band and seen the way he treated people on that show, or the way he talked to people on that show, the way he handled people on that show? Do y'all not see how Diddy just moves in his mannerisms? Like, this isn't surprising. It's not surprising. The guy, something is off up there. And that's the truth. Something is off up there. You know what I mean? And it's just, it's just sad that, like, people are allowed to get away with stuff so much. They're allowed to get away with stuff so much and do so much damage. But it's just it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But like I said, let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Diddy is innocent? Do y'all think Diddy is off it? You think Diddy is insane? You know what I mean? That's what I want to know. You think Diddy is insane? But I'm not gonna belabor that point. Like I said, I mean, at the end of the day, Diddy is Diddy. Diddy is Diddy. Diddy is Diddy. But like I said, let me know. Let me know y'all thoughts on this situation, cause you know, it's just gross, man. It's just gross. Let's hold on. Mm. So guys, so the crazy part is what they saying is that on TMZ they saying that basically P Diddy's private jet just landed just landed in the Caribbean, like I said. So basically Diddy got out of Dodge. He got out of Dodge. It says TMZ has tracked Diddy's personal Love Air LLC jet, the well-known Black Gulfstream 5 that Diddy has flaunted and flown for years now. And it looks like the aircraft is currently on the ground in Antigua, which is down in the Caribbean. Based on the flight activity, Diddy's jet has been up and down California between Sunday and Monday, taking off from Sacramento evening around 5:30 and landing at Palm Springs International Airport about an hour later. An hour after that, 7:30, took off from Palm Springs, landed somewhere in LA. And then took off. So basically, Diddy's playing. Basically, this nigga Diddy has been playing. He been playing cat and mouse. He been playing cat and mouse with these fools. And that's the thing. It's like now they raid his crib, and it's just like, wow. I'm gonna be honest. Like, he just doing what I know this is gonna sound so messed up. I'm just gonna be honest. But he's just doing what R. Kelly should have did. If you gonna do all these things and you know, at least be smart enough, to run. He's not even smart enough to do that. I mean, Jesus Christ. Like, Diddy shook. That's crazy to me. He shook. But now, do we look at that as an admission of guilt? Now that's another story. Aaron on the stream. Aaron, you can come up if you want to, bro. If you want to, I mean, yeah, if you want to, you can come up, fam, and speak your piece. For real. Hold on. Oh shit. Oh. Ooh, yeah, I didn't see that. Struggle streaming. Yeah, I ain't see that. Nah, but hold on. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, but yeah, you know, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. You know, it'd be hard doing this stuff by yourself. So trying to get y'all some guests, trying to get some guests for this, for the one time. But yeah, but like I was saying though, I mean, Diddy is just Diddy is sick. He's sick. I want to play this clip. He did fabulous. Yeah, let's look at this clip right here.
Yeah, Mr. Lee.
Yeah, I love this drink. I like when you like this, Daddy.
Basically, just to set the scenario, what we're viewing is P. Diddy, and this is P. Diddy, right? And he's on the podcast, The Drink Champs, and The Drink Champs is basically a podcast where they drink, they smoke their weed, they just chill, and that's the gimmick of the show. So it's a chill space, and people, you know what happens when people get that oil in them, then they get to turning up, and that's the whole gimmick of the show. So what we're seeing here, because I know y'all have heard the saying that that the alcohol you is the real you, right? That's the real you, right? So what we're about to see, this is the real Diddy. This is the Diddy that people see at the freak offs. This is the Diddy that Diddy probably didn't want people to see, didn't need people to see. It doesn't really help the situation. Like just look at this.
Yeah, Mr. Lee.
Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my bag?
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when
Mr.
you
Lee. Oh, it's right
scrambling
here,
and scraping for shit.
No. I got notes
like
and
that.
Shit. You know, I've been practicing. I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Lee.
Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my bag?
And everybody just looking around like, oh yeah, that's just Diddy. Oh yeah, that's just Diddy. But you can tell like none of those other men are sitting there calling no other grown man daddy. Diddy is weird.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping.
When
you scrambling and scraping for shit.
No. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go over that one.
Make a wish.
That one.
Just blow it out. It's your birthday every day.
Every day's a birthday on Drink Champs. Goddammit, I'm in.
Where I look back on where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real, because we.
Now I'm just saying this as a man. I'm never finna ask no other grown man, do he miss me? That's just weird. I'm sorry. You could say what you want, but I've been pretty transparent and open about my beliefs on this platform. I'm a neo-traditionalist, but at the root of that is still tradition. And no, I'm not sitting here finna sit there and call another man daddy. That's gross. That's gross. Did you miss me though? What? Nigga, what? Sorry, excuse my French. Maybe I'm just tripping.
Man, it seems like a thing.
I miss
with this
partying
birthday
with
party,
Puff, man.
Man, but I'm talking about for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
Why won't you? Listen to that. Why won't you party with me for your birthday?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying? Eyes.
Now, if y'all distinctly remember, I distinctly remember that. Do y'all remember with Cat Williams? Cat Williams had this funny part when he went on Shannon Sharp, and he told the truth. He was telling the truth, and this is what he was talking about. Diddy be wanting to party, and we've gotten with these court documents, we've gotten an idea what those parties can look like. But Diddy be wanting to party, and guess what? You got to tell him no. And that's what we're seeing with Fabulous right here. He told Diddy no, obviously. He told Diddy no. Diddy's sitting there like, did you miss me? Diddy's flirting with him like he a chick. Am I off? Am I tripping? Let me know. Diddy flirting with him like he's a chick. Treating him like he's a chick.
Eyes, brother.
Oh,
Eyes. I understand. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So check this out. It's me, Tyrese, Ray J, and F. Gary Gray. You know, I'm a type of nigga, I like variety, man. I like people that's unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? I like different personalities. So I was like, I never knew they would become what they are today. But you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, that sounded like the type of night I want to have in Vegas. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
the person in this video is asking a great question because what is he on? What is he on? Shout out, Aaron. I see you in the comments. Appreciate you, bro. What is Diddy on, man? Like, I would feel like, I'm just gonna lie. Like, I would feel so uncomfortable if another grown man was talking to me like that. I would just be like, nigga, what is wrong with you? That's not normal behavior. And I'm not just saying that like on just, like trying to be homophobic or nothing like that. If you're offended by that, I don't really care. But the truth of the matter is, that's weird. That's weird. You sitting over there asking this man, do he miss you? You talking about you want to have some nights in LA. Like, come on, bruh. Like.
So Tyrese kept on talking.
This is a fight. This is a Floyd fight, right?
Yeah. And Tyrese keep on talking about like how you got to get back for church. And we just like, yo, the night ain't start. You got to get back for church. We in motherfucking Vegas, nigga. But like, you can go to church next week. You know what I'm saying? Sending your thing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing, but we in Vegas. Don't be bringing God into this situation. Don't bring God into this situation.
Don't be bringing God into because it ain't nothing but the devil that Diddy got going on. It ain't nothing but the devil that Diddy trying to get into. Ugh, that's just, can you just imagine just being around, having to be around that? And oh my God, just disgusting.
You know what I'm saying? F. Gary Gray is like, nigga, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Ray J. So Ray J is like just really like feeling like Ray J right now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, walked in. Don't do that.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said let me pick it up. That's why I said I gotta pick it up from right there. This why I gotta pick it up from right there.
Look at this nigga. This is a bad nigga.
Go ahead.
No, Brew.
Killing.
No. Come tell the story. Brew, we intoxicated.
Listen.
Brew, we helping me build that beautiful, nice guy, Rastafari brand of yours, huh? I see you, man.
I'm walking.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday.
This how Diddy. This like I said at the beginning of this. When you see when people get drunk, when people get like really drunk, or like when people get turned up on that kind of level, you kind of seeing the real them. And this is a Diddy that probably the only people that see this side of Diddy are people that be at those freak offs. He's a freak. Like, come on. Let's just or let's find that one video. That one video where he was talking about him and Usher used to wake up and wrestle. Just all this gross stuff. Just sorry guys. Sorry guys. Listen to this.
Just look for the mobile exclusive tag on thousands of hotels.
Old video of Diddy saying that he and 10-year-old Usher would wrestle for Frosted Flakes.
When he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world.
Yo, what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this for me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes, and we're streaming.
Nigga, Does Frosted Flakes means
You heard what Papa don't hit me no more. Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa don't hit me no more. Let's go. Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. You heard what Papa don't hit me no more. Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa don't hit me no more. Let's go.
Backing it up on him? When he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the...
Guys, did I just see that? Did I just see what I thought I saw? Was Diddy just backing it up?
All you heard was Papa don't hit me no more. Let's go. Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. You heard was Papa don't hit me no more. Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa don't hit me no more. Let's go.
Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because...
Yeah, and when I say how old you was, how much older? You just said a little bit older.
He used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
Yo, what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes. And we're streaming...
nigga?
That's gross. That's weird. That's weird. I'm sorry. Is that weird? Is that not weird?
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed.
Listen, look. This is from a party, right? Or this is a classic probably the same video. This is Diddy's hotel room, right? Kevin Hart is going from hotel room to hotel room interviewing these people. And this is
we want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man.
Don't want none of them. You probably didn't want to get touch that bed, Kevin.
It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did it.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed, at all. Usher look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. Fresh
off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10.
Did y'all hear that?
And I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes. And we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid.
Listen, we having a good time, yo. Oh, your Usher made it in the... Hey, yo.
Disgusting. It's disgusting, guys. Am I weird? Am I weird because I think that that's disgusting?
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's.
So basically what we have here is these parents putting their kid in these situations. Putting these kids in these situations where these record labels and these record execs have decisions over these kids. And this man, L.A. Reid, who's a sicko in his own right, he was just weirdo in his own right? But L.A. Reid literally put Usher in the predicament to be in an environment with people like Puffy, Can you imagine what Usher was probably exposed to because of that? I need you to really just let that sink in for a little bit. Can you really imagine what he was exposed to?
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
Nah, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans. Jodeci, Mary J. Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a...
Obviously. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus.
Time, you know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 in the morning with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem. I had like,
what
like a living.
Life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
See?
Now he was there. He experienced it. Now he's saying that he wouldn't do it. He's saying that he wouldn't do it. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's the same thing with those parents in the R. Kelly situation. They were sending those kids, and then you wonder why these kids or these young talent and these young creatives and these people are so messed up now. You wonder why. Wonder why.
Nigga Puff was like, first he was amping him to get style. Then he was like, so when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it, like we could just hang out, nigga. We gotta kick it. This is Puff. Okay. He telling me we gotta kick it and shit. And he was like, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like, what the fuck this nigga just say? I got the fuck away from him because I was like, this nigga like fucking. Wait, this nigga just tell me he'd take me shopping. And this is shit that goes on. But this is a little fruit. Puff's a fruit pile. Nigga Puff.
But you see, like that's how somebody would expect a normal person to really react. That's how you would expect a normal man to react to being in the situation that Puffy is talking about. Like, when you gonna party with me? When you like, do you miss me? Can I take you shopping? Nigga, what? What are you talking about? It's disgusting, guys. It's disgusting. Golly. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Look.
Hello, St. Louis. I'm attorney David Craig with the law firm of Craig, Kelly & Fowles. We're a personal injury law firm that handles...
First and foremost, I just want to say, I know a lot of people want to hear these stories and everything like that, because this is stuff that happened back in the day. And then maybe that if they knew there was going to ever be a YouTube or they knew there was going to ever be social media, a lot of the stuff probably wouldn't have got played out like it did. But things happen, and these are just stories from the past. I would like to use that as, what you call that, just to clear the facts up what's going on. But it all started, we was in Atlanta. And this story starts when I'm with Puff.
Just to give you just a clue of what you're actually watching, this is a video of a guy basically saying that he saw Puffy actually go into a hotel room with a male rapper for an extended period of time. And I'm just,
And he's in exotic bookstores and he's doing shopping, right? He's shopping, getting his stuff and everything like that. So, this is the first time I was ever in an exotic bookstore with Puff. So, I'm giving him his space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, he got to go put it on the counter and, show everything.
You dealing with a freak when you sitting there going to an exotic bookstore. Like, what? You got other men bringing you into exotic bookstores, sitting there with you. Like, come on.
Everybody what he's getting. So as he going, I'm just looking at the places where he picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I was like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there and it said butt plugs. And I was like, hey, yo. I was messing with him. Because people don't understand, we was like friends. He was a part of the same gang. So I'm still going to tease him. I'm still going to mess with him and everything like that. I could do that. It wasn't just no security thing. So I say, yo, what are you getting this for? And it said butt plugs. And he was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah, you could do it by yourself, brother. And he started walking and everything like that. So when he got I just waited at the counter. So when he got to the counter, he didn't even have to show the guy nothing. He just gave the guy a wad of money. I mean, like he gave the guy a stack something like this. And Puff wasn't the dude that carried no 20s and no 50s and nothing like that. And I mean, like he just said, boom. And we walked out the store. So we had to leave Atlanta and go to North Carolina for a show. You understand? And it was him, this rapper, Sarah, and this other girl. We all got on a G5 jet, and we flew to G4 jet, and we flew to North Carolina. So later on that,
I think just brush past this grown man sitting there looking through butt plugs. What are you doing? Ugh. Sir, I'm sorry. I can't do this anymore. This isn't what I signed up for. I'm sorry. Jesus, what did they pay? Is the money worth it? Jesus.
Afternoon, same day, this rapper and him, they all in the room together. It's Sarah, the girl, Puff, and this dude, this rapper. So I'm hearing at the door and stuff like that, like, yeah. So then next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell. We had the presidential suite where we was at. So I opened the door and the dude said, yo, I'm here for my cousin. I said, who your cousin? And he said, Ja Rule. I said, well, he busy right now. He said, he busy doing what? I said, he with Puff. They're in the room. They busy. They don't want to be bothered. He said, well, I'm going in there. I said, bruh, you ain't going in there because he told me they don't want nobody to be bothering them. He was like, yo, I don't care, man. I'm going.
So you just gonna say the name, huh? You just gonna say the name. No, oh, wow. Wow.
Going in there. That bull like that. I said, yo, bruh, Jesus Christ had to come down here and take the air out of my body before you get in that room right there. Watch. He tried to bum rush me. I grabbed his and threw him against the piano. When I threw him into the piano, Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked. And so then Ja was like, yo, what's going on? Yo, G, that's my cousin. He know me well. And Puff was like, yo, G, what happened? I said, he tried to get in the room. I told him he couldn't get in the room. And he was like, Puff looked at Ja. He said, yo, Ja said, you ain't want to go in that room because there's a lot of freaking going on. So I was like, oh, he said it was a lot of freaking going on. So that was basically that story, man. You know what I'm saying? They went back in the room. Dude felt a certain kind of way, and he left out. So I seen them at the concert the next day, and they tried to, form up against me. But my man Frank was like, I told my man Frank, I was like, yo, Frank, put yourself in that position. Somebody trying to get in the room and Ja told you don't let nobody get in the room. What would you do? Now, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, man, but you know I ain't taking no losses. He said, yo, you good, and that was it. Bro, when Ja said, you don't want to come up in there, a lot of freaky stuff is going on. You got to use your mind. What they was doing with those butt plugs.
Right. Yeah, that's
that was
wild.
crazy. Yeah, it was real wild.
Ugh. Disgusting. Ugh. Ugh. Oh my. And that's what I'm talking about. It's just, that's disgusting. Like, ugh. Like, come on, guys. Like, we gotta be for real, man. This guy is sick. This guy is sick. And just, Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this.
I'm like Kennedy. You feel me? He like Clinton. I was the president for shit. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's OG. I was just was that
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work.
It's enough.
Yeah.
I get it. You got it.
You
It's
look
time.
beautiful. It was a
I got
great
pride.
move.
Gay. Yeah, Mr. Lee.
Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you
Chance
put my
with you. I
bag
like
at?
when you like this, daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag
Daddy,
at,
I like
Mr.
when
Lee?
you
Oh,
when
it's
you
right here, it's
scrambling
right
and
here.
scraping for shit.
No, I got
I
notes
like
and
that.
shit. You know, I'll be practicing. I got
Yeah.
Look
miss
back on
me?
where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real, because I'm
I
saying
miss-
it seems like a thing.
I
With
miss
this
partying
birthday
with
party,
Puff, man. I
Man,
miss
but I'm
partying
talking about
with
for your
him.
birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying?
So it's the end of the night and it was mother.
My family reunion tour, Vibrations. Travis Scott new album, such a vibe. Yo, Toronto, we come to your city, Atlanta. 2020, but I can't sing 20, but I can't sing Dallas. Play whatever you want to
why
play.
you do that when you say Atlanta like that? Ugh.
Baby. Just here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shake to that, shake to that. Work. Elaborate family until survive.
Heard that from people who work for Bad Boy, who've now departed, gays who were in Bad Boy, who have in fact told that he likes women, so he would in fact have to be bisexual. I've heard Sean Combs is in fact bisexual. From people who used to work in his company. So I'm assuming I've not had sex with Sean Combs. I've not spoke to Sean Combs. But based on those sources, I've heard he's in fact bisexual.
Building.
Guys, did y'all just see him pick that man up? Ugh. Jesus.
Yo, this guy right here, one of the hip hop entrepreneur young legends. He's in my gang. He gets money. Yes, he does. Yes.
Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow.
Wow. This is amazing.
We are the United States. Hey, yo, can't nobody.
Hey, what's going on, Time? Appreciate you, J-Red and family. Respect and blessings. Appreciate you, Time, always coming through with the positivity.
As far as like, whereas that, if I could say this, like you have a girl being sexual to this one guy, maybe going down on him. and he's back there rolling his eyes. He hiding the mother, and when he put his head down, it's one of them white boys sucking on him.
Oh.
You understand? That has happened. You understand what I'm saying? Then you got these guys who they go into these Turkish houses. Once you get to that door, you don't go back in there. But you know what they do in them Turkish houses. Well, you can assume what they do, quote unquote, in those Turkish.
Was Puffy really a fun boy?
Listen.
My bad. Excuse me, guys. I just want to say, for everybody that's watching, I just want to say I appreciate you so much. Thank you for tuning in. You know, you could be doing anything, you could be anywhere, you could be watching anything, but you know, you're here with me, and I appreciate you for that. Even if you're only here for a little bit, I appreciate you. You know, salute.
I never seen him in the act with another man alone. Now, he's that type of dude, he'll take his girl, his baby mama with you and your girlfriend and your mans in them, and they'll go out and they do all kind of freaky shit with each other together. You know what I'm saying? The only fun boy shit that I ever seen him do, we was in one of those exotic shops. Yo, I'm gonna turn this shit out, because this shit was funny. We was in Atlanta. We go to those exotic shops where you get all kind of, like, they buy oils, dildos, spooky! Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All kind of shit. So they would just give him a brown paper bag. And they wouldn't even, he'd never put his shit out on the counter when we get ready to take it out. He would always just give a man a wad of money. So they just thought it was cool. So they'll give him a brown bag, he'll go through there. So one day I was walking down the aisle with him. And so then he just stopped and he just started picking this shit up off the aisle. And he was getting, he went up there like several times just getting shit down. And so then I pinned in on what he was, where he was getting it from. And because I was just staying a couple of feet behind him. So when I went by, I looked up. I said, yo. And I seen the shit up there and it said butt plugs. And I said, yo, my man, what'd you get this shit for? And the nigga said, yo, on everything I love, man. He said, yo, Rec, he said, yo, can I do my shopping by myself?
Sorry about that. Yeah, I'll be right back, guys.
só na vida que a vida não é na janela que se olha. Há uma linha clara perto da saída. Fecha os olhos e você vai ver. Não é só aqui que sol ilumina. Coisas do além que vão além.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Let's get back into this. Let's get back into these P. Diddy shenanigans. But before we do that, Lil 480 says no Diddy. Yeah, Diddy wasn't even there. Diddy wasn't there. It's kind of crazy too. It's kind of funny, but hey. Time says, I told you this was going to happen. Homeland Security is something that is led up by Congress. Sex trafficking is a serious thing. That's why Homeland Security is involved. Yeah, no, it's absolutely, it's no joke. That's what I'm saying. He's like, Diddy potentially, I think Diddy's done. I think he's going down. That's just how I feel. I feel like Diddy is like, I feel like what we are witnessing is the beginning of the end for P. Diddy. And that's just the truth of the matter. It's the truth. What we're looking at is the beginning of the end. The beginning of the end.
Yo, hold on. You know I'm with the shit. We love everybody.
To anything about, the rumors about Puffy being gay or any of that. Does that shock you, or does that, or is that kind of like I can see that?
Yeah, because see, I don't have to actually see two men engage in sexual activity to say he's gay.
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now
And that's the other thing. Do we actually have to see people actually engaged in homosexual acts in order to really acknowledge that they might be engaged in homosexual acts? That's another thing. Because on one hand, like I said earlier, you can't really just assign guilt blindly, right? That's not right for anybody. Just because I don't like P. Diddy doesn't mean I'm just gonna assign him guilt for anything, that he didn't do. But when you have all this evidence stacked up against you, what else are you supposed to believe? Time says Diddy still has to watch his back about the Tupac killing, and the death of Kim Porter, who was going to write tell-all book about Diddy and Justin. Yeah. Yeah, Tom, that's what they saying. I'm not necessarily sure if I'm ready to get completely on his list or not. But yeah, you're right. I'm just kidding. But nah, you're absolutely right.
It was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really.
Come on.
But it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah.
With that, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I was at the time, and we went to Florida. We got invited to a Puffy party, the New Year's Eve party. Went to the party,
All dudes?
Yeah. Nah, it was actually a good party. You know what I'm saying? It was on South Beach, right?
Right.
So then we go to the house, and then he invited us to the house because he wanted to go to the club afterwards, right? I was like, okay, cool. So Superhead is with me, you know what I'm saying? Karen is with me, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Superhead.
Yeah. So she takes me, Puffy calls me outside. He's like, hey man, that girl you know about the girl you. I was like, yeah, nigga, yeah, everybody know about. You know what I'm saying? What's happening? You know, he's like, that's the devil, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what you mean that's the devil?
The devil got a pretty mouth.
Yeah, and I was like, what you mean that's the devil? You know, and then he was like, yeah, man, she videotaped you with fingers in the booty.
That's a new
You know
movie.
what I'm saying? I was
The
like,
devil
what?
sucks
Like,
penis.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
Rewind. I heard a penis and a finger in the ass going, what?
She said he
So Puffy tells you that
she will videotape you with fingers in the booty. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah,
You
what
know
does
I'm
that
saying?
mean?
So then I go back in the house and I ask her, what the fuck are you talking about? He
Well, you
said
don't wanna
you a
ask him?
filmer. No, I did ask him. He's just like, whatever. He went off and did his thing. And I was
Was
like,
he limping?
He walked away and the nail fell out his boot.
No, I'm gonna clear this shit up because I'm not gonna have my name. I ain't gonna have my name out there crazy like that.
Go ahead.
So then he say. So then she say. I told him what he told me, and she was like, oh, she started laughing like a motherfucker. I tell you.
I'm not gonna lie, man. You gotta have a strong stomach to deal with this stuff, because this stuff is making me sick. Ugh.
Later. So then I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna make a big deal of it, whatever.
It's only
So
fair.
so then then I guess he's had some prior incident with her that he don't want nobody to know about. You know what I'm saying? So we get into the truck. He said, let's go to this club. So everybody followed the car. The car is fucking silent. You know what I'm saying? We get to this club, and then we walk in the back way. It's a VIP lounge. Ain't nobody in there. And then, the club is going. It's all jumping. And then I'm sitting there with old girl. So then he's doing his business. We go down and get a drink. We sitting there bobbing to the music, and then she pointed over the corner. It's two dudes kissing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. Then it's girls in the club too, and then she pointed another direction. It's another dude over there like butt ass naked dancing. You know what I'm saying? We take off, man. You know what I'm saying? We leave the club directly. I didn't say peace to nobody. I didn't see nobody.
Gay.
Yeah, it was suspect. A lot of
guys, you gotta tell them no. Diddy be wanting to party, and you gotta tell him no.
suspect.
The club was
you could
called-
chalk it up. You could chalk it up to being in Miami or whatever.
I never
but
blame it on the
I've been in a gang.
alcohol.
I've been in a gang of clubs, man.
The club was called
and I
Nothing Hugs.
ain't never,
What's it called,
I ain't
Chris?
never mistakenly stepped into a club having that kind of activity. You know what I'm saying? So
Me neither.
there it is.
So
So
you
we
were-
took a cab home back to where I was.
So lonely. So
I'm fucking
I
goblins.
went to a party on Star Island in Miami, where P. Diddy has a private residence. I had no business being there. I was with a famed house producer who was DJing the party.
Sure.
And I will keep his name out of it.
Yep.
And I took a whole bunch of ecstasy because everyone there was taking ecstasy. It was basically me and like beautiful like ethnic models, like just beautiful women who I obviously had no interest in because
Yeah,
that's
the Big Pimpin' video.
That's not my type.
Right.
Yeah.
We're gonna stick to Peppa, please.
Yeah, we're gonna stick to Peppa
Peppa.
and ghouls from Us Weekly.
Right, right.
So I'm like kind of stumbling around. It's like, it's all like, my man is telling me that like, every third person is some executive, got behind the scenes guys who I don't recognize.
It's a high-end crowd.
Very high end. And
Okay.
there's no joke, there's maybe 100 people.
Okay.
I mean, it is intimate.
It's a serious,
I have
serious
no business
party.
being there.
Sure.
I'm in like a, like an old Jewish grandmother's windbreaker like I am now.
Right,
At this
right.
exact moment.
Right.
And,
Guys, I'm gonna be honest. Like, look, you might see me making these faces. I'll just be honest. I know, like, look, trust me, believe me, I'm not homophobic, okay? But you have to respect and acknowledge that somebody is allowed to think that a lifestyle is gross. You know what I mean? Like, let's just be real, because like I said, I don't hate homosexuals. I don't like, anything like that. But what it is I think it's gross. But do you know what else I think is gross? Guess what? I think doing crack is gross. I think, I think doing heroin is gross. I think, popping ecstasy pills in your butthole, I think that's gross. But guess what? Nobody says anything when people look down on those people, right? But all of a sudden you're a phobic. You're not, like, there's no such thing as a crack phobic. I'm not crack phobic because I don't like people that do crack and how they take care of themselves. That doesn't no. I'm not homophobic. I just think that the lifestyle's gross. I think it's gross. Ugh.
so long story short, I am on ecstasy and I'm trying to find the bathroom and I can't find the bathroom and I just kind of like go down a flight of stairs and now I'm in like the inner windings of the mansion because most of it's going down by the pool.
Okay.
You know, cabanas and stuff.
Dragon's Lair.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're getting serious.
So I get lost and I'm in like just a maze of rooms.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking for the bathroom. I start opening doors. One's like a closet. One's a room. It doesn't have a bathroom in it.
And also the other thing about like just all these gay activities and all that kind of stuff, you also have to actually convince me that it actually benefits society to engage in homosexuality. If you want to have that debate, like let's really talk about that. Like people really have to convince me because at the end of the day, no matter how you look at it, humans were made to reproduce. So engaging in same-sex relationships and that freaky deaky stuff, at the end of the day, I'm not and guess what? I'm not one of those people that just respect a person like, oh, you know, two men getting together is bad, but women getting together is okay. No, it's all equal in my eyes. It's bad. Just because one I might be like a little bit more, like, you know what I'm saying? A little bit more tolerant of because, you know what I mean? I might be more tolerant of the two women. Doesn't mean that I think it's acceptable or appropriate for society. That's just how I feel. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you're going against nature, and it's not. Yeah, that's just what I believe. That's what I believe, and I'm not apologizing for what I believe.
Whatever. Every room should have a bathroom in it.
That makes sense.
First of all,
if you're in this fucking
every
dungeon,
room should have, right.
Every house should
so
have.
I open a door, and in that room there are a bunch of men, and they're all kind of like very like Romanesque, like laying about. And, you know, kind of like very like kind of leaning on each other, not really spooning, but like conversationally spooning. Like if you were spooning, but facing each other and like leaning up on your elbow and talking.
Like, how about this? Like in public, watching TV with a bunch of your friends and you're with your girlfriends.
Right. Yes.
It would be like those guys kind of lounging on their girlfriends, but they're not fucking because that would be weird
they
in
weren't
public.
Fucking,
right.
But like you almost think that they should be feeding each other grapes.
Oh.
You know, stuff like that.
Okay.
Like, it was very like
regal lounging.
Very erotic.
Okay. All right.
Heavy erotica.
Yeah. Like the drawings you would see of like old Greek
yes, right,
hangouts.
Exactly.
Yeah. I understand.
Or like a fat Greek woman like laid on her side.
Yeah, it would almost be the prelude to an orgy.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh
Okay.
my god. It was so prelude to an orgy.
So explain.
So I look. So I'm there for a very brief amount of time because I open the door and clearly I'm not supposed to be in there. And I look, and who is lounging in my direct eye line? Puff Daddy and Felix the House Cat, famed house music producer.
Yeah, no, I know
are
who that is.
basically spooning each other. I swear to God, they're basically spooning and they're drinking a glass of Hennessy, and they're like sharing it. They're like passing it back and forth.
And everyone's talking?
And everyone's just like talking.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I see them, I'm like,
all men though. There's not one woman in this room.
All men. And
Yeah.
they're all 100% on ecstasy. Like you can see Diddy's in like white linen being like, oh my God. Like rub ice on my nipples.
Right.
You know, like, oh, you're one of my best friends.
Right.
So the minute I make eye contact with him, like a gigantic bouncer comes over and says, get the fuck out. Because a lot of people turned and looked at me because it was very unexpected that like a fat guy with an afro,
Right.
with like no shirt on basically, like an open windbreaker, opened the door to like this like.
You are kind of a buzzkill.
Definitely.
If I'm on ecstasy and
Right,
getting
no.
ready for a gay
They're like,
orgy.
oh, this guy. Oh, he looks like fucking Gillette Jean Shaladin. You know? So, but I looked right at Puff Daddy and he looked right at me.
Yeah.
And we made direct eye contact. And I got kicked out of the room.
Sure.
So that was that.
Yeah, fast. And obviously crazy. Fast forward.
So I was like, P. Diddy's clearly on ecstasy and he's clearly gay.
Yeah.
So,
This one has a little sweetness to it. This one has a little sweetness to it.
I'll make sure we don't play that. Whew. Jesus Christ.
Right.
I will let you tell it.
No, you're
No,
the
I
best.
want you to tell it.
You really are the best. You're proving it here today. As much as I'm proving it, you proving it. You proving it. Yeah, that wasn't the thing. It wasn't, people say that. He lost $50 million. No, that's not even close to what happened to this dude. And until you understand what happened to the dude, you don't understand what happened. Like, no, not they offered him $50 million and he turned it down. Who gonna turn down $50 million? Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Kid, I need to know.
I was telling you about 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Kid, I need to know. You here? Get your number.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Come on. Right.
I will let you tell it.
No, you're
no,
the
I want you.
Diddy be wanting to party. Diddy be wanting to party, guys. Let's see. There's another person that has been notorious. Oh God. Let's see. Time says, I believe being gay is disgusting. I don't hate gay people or would disrespect them just to disrespect them. I don't believe in it, but I can respect their love. Yeah, that's kind of where I am. You know what I mean? I never go out of my way to like ostracize them or anything like that. But if anybody were to ask me my opinion, yeah, I'm against it. But you know what I mean? Because I'm against it I'm doubly against it because on one hand, I'm against it because, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not like a perfect devout Christian or anything like that, but I do still have Christian beliefs and all that kind of stuff, number one. And not just Christian beliefs, but, you know, I have traditional beliefs that stem from the Christian beliefs, if that makes sense. But it should make sense, but I may not have explained it right. But not just that, but also from a secular perspective that, you know what I mean? Like I said, I just don't believe that it's constructive to furthering the basic duties of what humans were put on this earth to do, or what we've evolved to do, which is to cultivate the land and, you know, reproduce. You can't reproduce with same-sex couples. On a basic animalistic level, homosexuality is against nature. It's against nature. So on one hand, there's the belief, my beliefs, and then there's also my secular interpretation. And so I just don't think that homosexuality really really measures up to scrutiny, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Because like I said, you have to convince me that doing it benefits society more so, and also that it's not a detriment to society. And there are arguments that you can't argue that it is a detriment to society. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, certain diseases don't just come out of nowhere. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that that's the sole cause of it, but I'm just saying that when you look at certain communities, they pass around certain types of infections and diseases around. They pass them around like hot potato, and a lot of that's why. Yeah, it's just ugh. Shannon Sharp, Time says Shannon Sharp's laugh is funny as hell, like my grandpa. Yeah, it's infectious. I completely agree. He has a really infectious laugh. Really infectious. Another guy.
See up there.
Another guy that notorious with his parties, Jamie Foxx.
Life.
Yes.
Now, no matter how you try to spin this, there's nothing that can justify a
Oh, wrong video, guys. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so
As soon as you turn 16, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you rock this every time you come to LA. Yeah, this gonna be yours. So every time you come to LA, it's a little dusty, but you know, come get the front shot of this.
Man.
Minute.
Woo. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna be driving this next year.
Yeah, when you get 16, you come down there, you gotta, you know, wear your seat.
I mean, I'm 15. You could ride in the passenger seat. I got my permit. Now that, not yet.
No.
All right, 16.
You're not ready.
16.
Let's slow down. Let's slow down, Jess.
Okay.
Let's slow down. Okay.
One step at a time.
But yeah, the keys is yours when you know, when you get 16. You good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
All right.
And then when you get 18, you get the house. You get the mansion.
Okay. I get the mansion.
Yeah.
So where are we off to now?
Where would you like to go?
Now I just want to say again, it's just bringing up another point because Justin Bieber is another example of people that have been victims of the music industry. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys saw that Yummy music video, but again, why is Justin Bieber hanging around this guy? Why are his parents allowing Justin Bieber to be around this guy?
I mean, wherever you want to go. Where are we going?
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go buck full crazy.
I'm going crazy.
Crazy.
I'm taking this out tonight.
What you want to do? What you want to do over the next 48 hours?
48 hours. Let's go. Let's just go get some girls. Let's go hang with some girls.
A man after my heart. That's what I'm talking about, kid.
Guys, Diddy is sick, guys. I'm just gonna be honest with you. He's sick. Diddy is sick. He's definitely sick. Oh boy. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not gonna like, I'm trying to be more concise with these. But basically, in a nutshell, just P. Diddy is a sick man, and all these accusations. This is just a prime example of what we witnessed, and that is when you do evil in the dark, you can't escape. You can't escape it. So, what this is a lesson for the people that think that their money can protect them from things like integrity and having good character, because people that have integrity and good character don't do the things that Diddy does. They don't act the way that Diddy acts. Yeah, guys, like I said, I mean, I'm not gonna belabor the point. You guys get it. Diddy is a freak. He's a freak. And I'm not saying that I don't want to say what he did without, giving him his fair due trial or whatever like that. But at the end of the day, the man is a freak. And as I've shown by examples, the man is a freak. And that's one thing that we can agree upon. So I just hope we do better. I just hope we can do better, and I hope that black culture actually will really hold him accountable, because we too much does black culture allow idols to get away with things. And I said it with Fannie Willis, and I'm saying it with P. Diddy. P. Diddy should not be what represents the best of black people, the best of black culture. But because of how much money he's made, because of his accomplishments, he will be held as he's held as someone that is like the pinnacle of the black person. But guess what? His character is trash. His actions, his behavior behind closed doors, they're trash. And as a culture and a community, we have to learn to say no. Just because you're making this amount of money, that doesn't mean that you're excused from having integrity. Doesn't mean that you're excused from just being a not harm to society, that you're not mistreating people in society. We have to learn to stop looking at, like, yes, your accolades are important, but they don't substitute character and integrity. You need them both. And we need to stop acting like asking people to have both is too much to ask. That's really what it is. We need to stop acting like it's too hard for a person to make money and still have good character, because it's not impossible. It's not impossible. And people should be held to a higher standard, or else why would people look up to you if you can't be held to a higher standard? That's just the truth. Tom says being is not normal. Being gay is not normal. If I seen two gay men to be attacked, I would definitely help them for sure. I grow up with traditional values, but I still believe in right and wrong. And yeah, and that's. I mean, I just feel like at a baseline, that's how we should be as people. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to hate people. You're not supposed to hate people. Hate the sin maybe, but don't hate the person. Because at the end of the day, I mean, it's their lifestyle. I mean, it's people's lifestyle. So I mean, it's not really affecting you, but I mean, I just find it funny how people be so pro-black, but yet and still, then they condone homosexuality. Like the people that are pro-black, why they align with the LGBTQ movement, because at the end of the day, you can't like the goals of the two groups are contradictory. The goals of you can't be pro-black, say you're pro-black, and say that you want the betterment of the black community, and you're not doing what it takes in order to continue the black community. It's kind of like Dr. Umar's argument about interracial marriage and being pro-black. How can you say you're pro-black when what you're doing is you're going outside your race to procreate and start your family with? Do I agree with that? Not necessarily. But I mean, we have to weigh all things considered, and I think that there is some validity to that. I think that there is some validity to that. That if you are theoretically pro-black, then yeah, you would want to do what it would take to recreate the bloodline. See, me, I'm not pro-black. See, I'm not pro-black. Nor do I pretend to be. I'm pro-right and wrong. So I'm not finna just sit here and just be like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, I'm only gonna confine myself to black women. No, like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you should do that. I'm saying that I just get why it's a contradiction. You know what I mean? And that's just true. It's just how I feel. Robert Oliver, shout out to Robert Oliver, says, the pro-black folks are impressed with white liberal LGBTQ money. Yeah. Yeah, that's what those Black Lives Matter people did. That's what they did. You know, all them, those lesbian women that were running Black Lives Matter, they sit there and took everybody's money and then went up to Calabasas and bought mansions and then had to file bankruptcy in 2 years. Ask Al Sharpton, who said he will perform gay marriages. And then that's the other problem, because when you look at the church, why are they so accepting? That's like with the Pope saying that they would bless same-sex couples. Like, I get the distinction, because he's not saying that we'll marry them, or, you know what I mean, we're doing something different. But when the church is bending for the world, doesn't that tell you that we're in a dangerous place? When the church is actually bending for the world, bending and amending its practices for the world. It's sad. It's sad, guys. I mean, honestly. It's sad. The church is bending. The church is bending for the world. And guess what? The church is supposed to be a pillar for culture to stand on, for the black culture to stand on. How can it be a pillar when it bends? It's bending for the world. It's not doing its job. And I'm not saying that to sit there and criticize. I'm not Todd Tribbett. I'm not going to sit there and do the whole church is whack thing. I'm not doing that. But what I am going to say is that we really need to take a look at the state of things. And a lot of these churches that claim to be doing God's work aren't really doing God's work. I'll just leave it at that, guys. But yeah, like I said, I'll leave it at that. I'm not gonna belabor the point. You know, it's just a little short stream. I just wanted to get my thoughts out about this Diddy situation, because at the end of the day, this guy is crazy. He's crazy. He's crazy, and I hope they get him. Robert Oliver says Black Lives Matter donations were funneled through the white liberal act Bleu. Yeah, jeez. Yeah. That Black Lives Matter situation just triggers me every time. Every time I think about that. But on that note, guys, I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna belabor the point. I hope everybody is well. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I promise, guys. I promise. You know what I mean? Like I said, like I'm trying to be transparent and honest with you guys. Like I said, I've been going through a lot, and so it's been hard to stream and hard to post and all that kind of stuff. But I'm holding myself accountable, and we're gonna get back on the train. So hopefully you guys keep rocking out with me. I appreciate you, and just show me a little grace, because it's been hard. It's been hard to get up here and stream. You know what I mean? Just like I said, life has really been life. But yeah. I mean, I just appreciate you. Appreciate everybody that continues to show support. I appreciate you for just spending time here. You know what I mean? You could have been doing anything. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to, rock out with me, and I appreciate you for that. Genuinely and sincerely. And on that note, just want to say I hope you guys, be well. Be well. And on that note, I'm signing out.